first meeting of, let's say, of this, I don't want to say again identity though, the entity, maybe it will be the born entity of that which will be called Israel, is getting out of Egypt, out of the out of the claws of Pharaoh. Now, Pharaoh is a general description of the will to receive to oneself. But before Israel is going out of Egypt, there is no encounter with Amalek. So this is the first encounter. So we need to look at what actually Torah is trying to tell us. It suggests that only when you go into the work, the actual work of trying to align oneself and to sort of structure oneself as in service to the purpose of the Creator, meaning when you start working within the light of Torah, meaning within the light of redemption of all creation, then Amalek appears. It means that Amalek is the enemy of the spiritual work, not of the will to receive to oneself in itself. It's waking up when there is a deliberation in relation to the spiritual attainment, to serve the ability of the Creator to come from potentiality to actuality, or from concealment to revelation, into reality. Then it appears. It means that Amalek appears in us only when we try to actually work within the terms of trying to bestow, knowing that it's not our power, but trying to, one can say, even buy or join the forces of bestowal, meaning with no reward, and with difficult question posed by the will to receive to oneself within the work. So Amalek is very much to do with an appearance and force. So this is why it's an enemy of Israel. It's not an enemy. It's an enemy of that possibility. It's not Pharaoh. Pharaoh is almost part of Pharaoh is the natural growth of our selfhood in terms of the will to receive to oneself. So we'll have some sort of thickness and matter to be able to give. But when we enter the work, Amalek appears. And this is why we need to remember whence the root of it appears. And of course, at the end of Reformation, he will be erased. And the Hebrew word is more to do with erasing than from blotting. The translation of it, limchot. It has to do with making it unable to interfere or disturb the work, because it appears every time that we find ourselves tired or called to the awe or to the willingness to serve God because he's the only ruler and the only true dominion over the history of creation. Okay, so this is the nature of Amalek, and when it appears, and this is why it's a struggle of faith, being able to raise oneself above sort of doubts and sort of coldness of the heart towards the sensing. It's as though the relationship between the human and God is getting colder. This is what he says. "אשר קרחה בדרך." What happened to you on the way? It means that you were on the way. It doesn't happen just, Amalek does not appear before you actually commit yourself to work. Then it appears.